Hello students, I am Sanjay Shirude, teacher in mathematics from Willingdon College, Sangli. Last time we have seen the parametric function, and now today we are going to see the examples on parametric function with the help of PowerPoint presentation. Now we are going to continue the examples on parametric function. Find dy by dx if number one example x equal to at square and y equal to twice at. Now these are the examples from our exercise number 1.4. Now this is given thing, x equal to at square, y equal to twice at. Here x and y both are functions of same third variable, that is t. You see here, x is a function of t, y is a function of t. And now, which is a parameter here? Here t is a parameter. Now, differentiating x and y both with respect to t. What we get? Dx by dt is equal to, a is constant, can be taken out, and then derivative of t square is twice t. So, finally we write twice at. And dy by dt equal to twice a. 2a is a constant and derivative of t is 1. So 2a into 1, that is twice a. But by using this theorem of parametric function, that is dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Now this is the formula for us. And now we substitute the values here of dy by dt as well as dx by dt here. So we get dy by dx equal to twice a upon twice at. Here twice a cancel from both the numerator as well as denominator, and then dy by dx becomes 1 upon t, and now this is our answer. Now to continue our next example number 2. X equal to sine theta and y equal to tan theta. Given that x equal to sine theta, y equal to tan theta, here theta is a parameter now. Here theta is a parameter, and now we say that x and y are both functions of the same third variable, that is theta, which is a parameter here. Now differentiating x as well as y with respect to theta here, and now we get dx by d theta equal to derivative of sine theta, that is a cos theta, and dy by d theta is equal to derivative of tan theta, that is a sec square theta. But dy by dx equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Now we substitute the values here, and we get dy by dx equal to, see here, dy by d theta, that is sec square theta, and dx by d theta, that is cos theta. So we get this. Now this can be written as in this way, 1 upon cos theta, that is a sec theta. So sec theta into sec square theta can be written as a sec cube theta, and now this is our answer. This is the derivative of a given function, and we write in this way. Now we will continue the next example. X equal to a into 1 minus cos theta, y equal to b into theta minus sine theta. Now here theta is a parameter. We write first given thing x and y as in this way. Now this is given. Here we say that x and y both are functions of same third variable theta, which is a parameter here. And now we say that differentiate both x and y with respect to theta. What we get? Here dx by theta and here dy by d theta, as dx by d theta equal to, here a is constant, can be taken out, derivative of bracket, that is derivative of 1 constant, so derivative is 0, and here minus sign, as it is derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta, minus of minus we write a plus sine theta. So finally derivative of this a into 1 minus cos theta is a into sin theta. And now we consider derivative of y, that is dy by d theta equal to d by d theta of b into theta minus sin theta, that is equal to, here b is constant, can be taken out. Derivative of theta with respect to theta is 1 and derivative of sin theta is a cos theta minus sin remains the same. Now dy by dx equal to, again by using formula, equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Now we substitute the values here and we get b into 1 minus cos theta upon a sin theta. Now here we use the formula for half angle formula, sin theta, that is 2 times sin theta by 2, cos theta by 2. Also we put 1 minus cos theta here by using half angle formula. We write here 1 minus cos theta equal to 2 sin square theta by 2, sin theta equal to this bracket 2 times sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Here sin theta by 2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled, we get b into sin theta by 2 upon a into cos theta by 2, and that can be written as b upon a sin upon cos, that is tan theta by 2, and it's our required answer. Now to continue our next example, number 4, cos inverse of 2t upon 1 plus t square, that is x, and here sec inverse root of 1 plus t square, that is y. Now this is given. So we write first x equal to this and y equal to this. That is given thing. Now here we substitute t equal to tan theta. By definition of inverse you write theta equal to tan inverse t. Then what we get? X becomes, see here, cos inverse of 2t, that is 2 times tan theta, because t equal to tan theta, upon 1 plus t square can be written as 1 plus tan square theta. On the other side, y is equal to sec inverse of under root 1 plus t square, that is the tan square theta. So we get the value of x and y like this. And now this can be written as, this is the formula for sin 2 theta, and here 1 plus tan square equal to sec square, that is the fundamental identity. And so we write this. And now we will continue. Here sin 2 theta can be written as cos of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. You know very well cos of pi by 2 minus a theta equal to sin theta. Here theta replaced by 2 theta, so we write here sin 2 theta equal to cos of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. And here sec inverse sec theta, because square root of sec square theta, root and square get cancelled, and we write here sec theta only. Now in next step it becomes theta, because sec inverse sec theta is nothing but theta. So see here y equal to theta, and what is this? Cos inverse cos theta is again theta, here theta equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So we get x equal to this and y equal to theta. Now here we write pi by 2 as it is, minus 2, and now we resubstitute the value of theta, that is tan inverse t. Same thing is here. Now differentiating x and y both with respect to t. What happened? Here we get dx by dt equal to d by dt over right hand side. Here pi by 2 is the first term, it is constant, so its derivative is 0, so we write 0. Minus 2 is constant, can be taken out, into derivative of tan inverse t, that is 1 upon 1 plus t square. And now here dy by dt equal to again derivative of tan inverse t, that is 1 upon 1 plus t square. Now see here, our next step is this, dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Now we substitute the values here, 1 upon 1 plus t square, that is dy by dt, here we substitute the value. Now dx by dt equal to, now we consider this, minus 2 upon 1 plus t square. Now here denominators are same, get cancelled, and now what we get? Here we get minus 1 upon 2, 1 by minus 2, that is minus 1 upon 2. Now this is our required answer. Now we will continue our next example number 5. X equal to t plus 1 upon t raised to a, y equal to a to the power t plus 1 upon t, where a greater than 0, a not equal to 1 and t not equal to 0. These are given condition. And now we write the solution as, here we write first given thing, here we write x equal to t plus 1 upon t raised to a. We say, we denote it by number 1, equation number 1. Same thing is here. Y equal to, given that, a to the power t plus 1 upon t, and it is nothing but equation 2 here. We denote it by number 2. Now differentiating both x and y with the respective time t. Now we get this equation 1 implies dx by dt equal to, we know that derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1, bracket raised to a, that is a into bracket raised to a minus 1 into derivative of bracket, that is d by dt of t plus 1 upon t. And now this can be written as, see here, a into bracket raised to a minus 1 remains the same. Derivative of this bracket, derivative of t with respect to t, that is 1. Now derivative of 1 upon t, you know very well derivative of 1 upon x with respect to x is minus 1 upon x square. Replace x by t here. So we write minus 1 upon t square and we denote it by equation number 3. Now we consider our equation 2, that is y equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t. Now differentiate this with respect to time, with respect to t, parameter t. So dy by dt equal to, see here, you know very well derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a. Now x replaced by this power, so a to the power into log a into derivative of power by using chain rule. What is power? T plus 1 upon t. Now derivative of t is 1 with respect to t, that is 1, and now derivative of 1 upon t, that is minus 1 upon t square. So we get this equation number 4. See here, these two terms as it is, and here the derivative of t is 1, derivative of 1 upon t is minus 1 upon t square. We denote it by equation number 4. But dy by dx equal to dy by dt into dx by dt by formula. Now we substitute the values here. See here, what is dy by dt? You see here from 4, you write this, and now from equation number 3, we write a dx by dt as in this way. And now our next step is, see here, y into log a. See here, first this bracket get cancelled, okay? And now what is this? This is y. See here, equation 2 represent the value of a to the power t plus 1 upon t equal to y. So we write here y into log a. This get cancelled upon a into bracket raised to a minus 1. Now this bracket raised to a minus 1 can be written as in this way. Bracket raised to a into bracket raised to minus 1. You know very well, a raised to m plus n, that is a raised to m into a raised to n. By using same thing, we write this. Now here we write the reason from equation 2, that is this. We substitute the value of this as y here. So we write this reason. So our next step is, see here, dy by dx equal to y into log a as it is. Now bracket raised to a. Now take this cross product, t into t, t square plus 1 upon t. And now we know that x equal to this. So this is equal to x. Here we put this is equal to x. So what we get? We get y log a as it is. Now a as it is. Now this bracket equal to x. This is given thing. And now this bracket raised to minus 1. Take in numerator, power becomes positive. So if it becomes a numerator, then we write t square plus 1 upon t. And finally we write, this is our answer, y log a into t square plus 1 upon a into x into t. Now we are going to see exercise number 1.4, type number 2, find dy by dx if what is given? Number 1, x equal to t square plus t plus 1. y equal to sine of pi t upon 2 plus cos pi t upon 2 at t equal to 1. We have to find dy by dx for these functions at t equal to 1. Now given that x equal to t square plus t plus 1, we denote it by 1. Now y equal to this is given, we denote it by equation 2. Now differentiating both number 1 and number 2 with respect to t, because x is a function in t, y is a function in t also. Here pi and 2 both are constant. Now what is the dx by dt? Derivative of equation 1 with respect to time t, with respect to parameter t. Dx by dt equal to derivative of t square, that is twice t. Derivative of t is 1. Derivative of 1 is 0, because 1 is constant, its derivative is 0. And here dy by dt equal to, what we write now? Pi by 2 into this. See here, derivative of sine is cos, angle is same. Derivative of cos is minus sine, angle is same. But instead of angle, we write here pi into t upon 2. So multiplying this derivative by derivative of pi t upon 2, and that is pi upon 2. So we write here pi upon 2 into this. And now here dx by dt equal to this and dy by dt equal to this. And now we will continue here by using formula dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. And now we substitute the values. What we get? In numerator we write this by using this value, and in denominator you write 2t plus 1 by using the value of dx by dt here. And now see here pi by 2 as it is, cos pi t upon 2 can be written as here pi upon 2, because we substitute here the value of t. What is that? That is 1. So dy by dx at t equal to 1 is equal to this. We put here t equal to 1 here and here also here. So we get this. And now what is the value of cos pi by 2? Pi by 2 means 90 degree. Cos 90. Here sin 90. The value of cos 90 is 0 and sin 90 is 1. So here in denominator 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 1, that is 3. So what we write here? 2 into 1, 2, plus 1, that is 3. So here you have to write only 3. And now our answer becomes, see here, pi upon 3. Here you have to write 3 only. This is my typing mistake. And now we clear this point. Pi upon 3 with a negative sign is our answer. Now to continue our next example, x equal to 2 cos t plus cos 2t and y equal to 2 sin t minus sin 2t at t equal to pi by 4. Given thing is x equal to twice cos t plus cos 2t, say number 1. Similarly y equal to 2 sin t minus sin 2t, say number 2. Differentiate both with respect to t. What we get? Dx by dt equal to, here derivative of cos t is minus sin t. 2 is constant, can be taken out. Its derivative is minus sin t. So we write minus 2 times sin t here. Same thing is here. Derivative of cos is minus sin. Angle is 2t. So minus sin 2t into derivative of 2t, that is 2. So you write minus 2 times sin 2t. And this can be written as minus 2 is common. In bracket you write sin t plus sin 2t. We denote it by equation number 3. Same thing is here. Dy by dt equal to 2 into derivative of sin t, that is cos t. I write here. Now minus derivative of sin 2t, that is cos 2t into 2. So we write minus 2 times cos 2t. But here 2 is common, can be taken out. In bracket you write cos t minus cos 2t. We denote this by equation number 4. So we consider the formula dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. From 3 and 4 means these two. Here we substitute the values, and what we get, see here, we get this dy by dx equal to. Here we put value of dy by dt, here we put value of dx by dt. Now here 2 is common in numerator as well as denominator, so get cancelled. So what happened? Now you can cancel this, but here 2 and minus 2 remains the same here. I can't cancel here. Now we take t equal to pi by 4 and we substitute the value of a t as a pi by 4. Then what happened? We get here cos of pi by 4 is equal to 1 upon root 2, cos of 90, that is pi by 2, that is 0, and here sin pi by 4, 1 upon root 2, and sin pi by 2, that is 1. And here I cancel this at 2 and minus 2 in this step. You may cancel here also in the above step. Now our next step is, see here, we write here 1 upon root 2 in numerator. Now by taking cross product here, so what we get here? We get, see here, 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 plus root 2 upon root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. Now what we get? Minus 1 upon 1 plus root 2. And now here we consider 1 upon 1 plus root 2. Now multiplying numerator and denominator by conjugate of 1 plus root 2, that is 1 minus root 2 here. So what we get? In numerator we get 1 minus root 2, and here we get, see here, 1 plus root 2 into 1 minus root 2, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus a b square, that is 1 square minus root 2 square. So our next step is, see here, 1 minus root 2 as it is, 1 square, that is 1 minus root 2 square, that is 2. So finally we get here 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, minus minus becomes plus, and so answer is 1 minus root 2. It's our final answer. Now to see the third type, find dy by dx if it is also from the same exercise 1.4. Now number 1 example is, here x equal to a into under root sec theta minus tan theta, and y equal to a into under root sec theta plus tan theta. Then show that this dy by dx is equal to minus y upon x. Okay, now first we write given thing, x equal to a into root sec minus tan, we denote it by 1. Same thing is here, y equal to a into root, we denote it by equation 2. Now differentiating both with respect to theta, because x is a function of theta, y is a function of theta. So we differentiate both sides with respect to theta. So we get dx by d theta equal to. Now a is constant and derivative of root. Here we consider derivative of root is 1 upon 2 root. But what is root? That is root of sec theta minus tan theta. So you write this instead of x. Here sec theta minus tan theta is given, so multiplying this by derivative of sec theta minus tan theta. Now derivative of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta. Derivative of tan theta is a sec square theta. First term remains the same. There is no change. And now here you say that sec theta is common, but we take minus a sign with the sec theta. So minus sec theta is common. We write here a into minus sec theta, that is minus a into sec theta. In bracket now we write sec theta minus tan theta. Remember this thing. Because we take minus sign as a common, so we change the order of first and second term here and we write sec minus tan. And you know very well, students, x upon root x is given, then what you say? That can be written as root x. 2 upon root 2 can be written as root 2. So here same thing is given. So what you say? Tell me. Here sec theta minus tan theta upon its root. So we write here in this way under root sec theta minus tan theta. Now these terms remain the same. Minus a sec theta as it is, 2 as it is. Now bracket upon its root becomes root. And we write this and we denote it by equation number 3. Now equation second implies we differentiate it by with respect to theta. So dy by d theta equal to a into d by d theta of root sec theta plus tan theta. Now dy by d theta equal to a as it is derivative of root, that is 1 upon 2 root. You know very well here d by dx of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Now here we replace x by sec theta plus tan theta. So we replace here sec theta plus tan theta and multiplying by derivative of sec theta plus tan theta by using chain rule. Now, what is the derivative of sec theta? Here derivative of sec theta is a sec theta into tan theta. Now what is derivative of tan theta? That is sec square theta. Here again sec theta is a common, can be taken out. In next step you write in this way, a into sec theta into sec theta plus tan theta upon this. And now what is our next step? Bracket upon its root. Here bracket is given, here root is given. So you write in numerator bracket. That is under root sec theta plus tan theta. Now a into sec theta upon 2 remains the same. We denote it by equation number 4. Now dy by dx equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta, and we substitute here values of dy by d theta as well as dx by d theta. As see here, this is the value of dy by d theta. Now this is the value of dx by d theta. Now here 2 get cancelled. Now what is our next step? See here we write this reason from 3 and 4. And now our next step is this, a into under root sec theta plus tan theta upon minus a into sec theta minus tan theta. Now here from 1 you say that, see here, number 1, what is the right hand side? A into under root sec theta minus tan theta, that is nothing but x. So here you substitute that value in denominator, a into under root sec theta minus tan theta, that is x. So here you write x. We consider this minus sign here. And now what is the value of a into sec theta plus tan theta? That is y. So you write this answer, dy by dx equal to minus y upon x. Now this is our required answer. And now to see our next example. In this example we are given x equal to e to the power sin 3t and y equal to e to the power cos 3t. Then show that dy by dx equal to minus y log x upon x log y. So given that x equal to e to the power sin 3t, say number 1. Similarly y equal to this, we say number 2. And now differentiating both 1 and 2 with respect to time, with respect to parameter t. Here number 1 implies dx by dt equal to, here derivative of e raised to sin 3t is e raised to sin 3t into derivative of sin 3t, that is cos 3t, into derivative of 3t, that is 3, by using a chain rule. We denote this by number 3. Now here number 2 implies, we take the derivative dy by dt equal to same, cos 3t is derivative is e to the power cos 3t, derivative of cos 3t is minus sin 3t, and derivative of 3t is 3. By using chain rule we denote it by equation 4. But dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. We put these values of dy by dt and dx by dt from 3 and 4, we get this. Now what is our next step? Here we are given x equal to e to the power sin 3t and y equal to e to the power cos 3t. But what do you say? We write the logarithmic form here, sin 3t equal to log x, and here cos 3t equal to log y, and we substitute these values here. See here, sin 3t equal to this 3 get cancelled, sin 3t equal to log x. So here you write a log x in this way. Now e to the power cos 3t, that is y. So here we write y. Same thing is in denominator, cos 3t is equal to log y. So I write here log y. into e to the power sine 3t, and that is from 1, that is nothing but x. So you write this, and finally we write the answer as minus y into log x upon x into log y. Now this is our final answer. Students, due to time limit, we will stop here and we will continue in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.